Hey, what's up you guys? This is John from Old Reading Farm. Thanks for joining us. Before we get started, I just want to say that it's always very dangerous working with fire. Today we'll be working with a flame weeder and a propane tank, and it's always essential to be very, very careful. Do not do what I do.
And we have a fire extinguisher.
And we have a fire extinguisher. We have a hose real close by. It just rained yesterday. Be careful. So what we got over here is the side of our property. You can see the stone wall there. That's the property line. And you can see this big old stock tank over there. We're going to turn into a koi pond for Catherine's anniversary present. We just got it in due to the virus. It took, supply chain. So anyway, so we're going to clear this out with the flame weeder. And then we're going to replant some plants and make this a nice garden instead of a big patch of weeds. Let's get to work! So the theory is you just hit it with enough heat to kill the plant. And that's what happens. So I think that should about do it. So I think next step is to just soak this area in some water, just in case we don't want to start any fires. So go do that next.
So I think besides killing the regular plants that are already here, it kills like the seeds. So hopefully no weeds will then germinate.
That's the hope.
Right.
So like hopefully this kills everything. It makes, like you said, the seeds no longer viable. So hopefully it kills everything and it doesn't come back.
And we'll put a thick layer of mulch down.
So and that was my first time really using this on a pretty large scale. We got, it's a propane tank, and we got the flame weeder from Harbor Freight, so it's quality. And
no shade, Harbor Freight.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor this video, please give us a call.
Yeah, right.
But because we used it to burn holes in our weed fabric before and things like that. First time actually using it for a flame weeder. And so you want to just be careful whenever you're dealing with fire, especially with this. Most of this was green. You saw like when I got up in there was some dry grass. So if you see it starting to spread, just take a second to stomp it out. Use common sense.
We're also not in a fire-prone area. We should probably acknowledge that like part of the world is on fire right now, and we're thinking about them, especially our friends at T&S Dogs and Dragonfly Farm. It's just so scary, but...
Yeah. So there are people, especially in California, who are dealing with some serious wildfires. We are, like Catherine said, we're not in a fire-prone area. It just rained a lot yesterday, pretty much all day, so everything was already soaked. So being very careful with this, don't want to cause any harm. And then just taking some extra time to make sure that everything over here is nice and...
extinguished.
Yep. And then we'll also be working over here in the coming hour or so, making sure that there's no other problems. Pepper. So these are a few of the plants that we're going to be moving. We have some hibiscus, and daisies.
Mhm.
These are just daisies. Okay. And then we have a couple other. We have an echinacea plant over there. A couple other things. We have this nice peanut right here.
Yeah, so when we built these beds, somebody thought it was a good idea to put some nice decorative flowers in front of them, but that's made it harder to harvest what's growing in them, and it also makes John's weed whacking life less pleasant.
Right, so getting these over there, it'll be something nice that we can look at. It'll certainly beautify that side of our property, and like Catherine said, it'll make mowing in here way easier. And so this will overall look better, even though the flowers will be gone.
Let's do it to him. Got a Japanese maple here, and then a black pussy willow there.
This is not a Japanese maple.
No. So this is our flower garden, and we used to have, this is our, well, we used to have an apple tree right there that was all super dead and diseased. Yeah, John will go be a tree. It was right there. So now that it's gone, we think we're gonna take that fence there down and turn this into more flower bed. Right?
Right.
Right.
Or goats.
Angora goats.
Don't tell the town.
Town of Reading, call us. We know you watch.
All right, so we've now dug up all the flowers that we're gonna move. So now I just need to wait for Catherine to come home to tell me where to put them. Now we're digging some holes through our beautiful, rocky, root-filled soil that I love digging through so much. It's been a long time since I've had to dig. I'm just glad that it's like 60 degrees outside as opposed to 85.
Or 100.
Big difference, yeah. It's nice.
Got hibiscus. This Japanese maple that used to live under a tree, and then we cut down the tree so then it was getting sun scorched. Some daisies. Another hibiscus. Echinacea. Some bigger echinacea. If anybody knows what these are, we would appreciate a comment down below. Fall blooming. Bees love it, but don't know what it is. And another big hibiscus. Look at that. And more daisies and the black pussy willow. And John.
All right, so garden is now in. You can see we got the mulch down, got everything planted. Very nice. So the mulch we're using, as you saw in the big pile, was wood chips that we got from our buddy, the tree guy. And yeah, came and dropped a couple loads off. We've been using them for our big garden project. Also handy to have it around for this, so we don't have to spend any money on mulch. There's Pepper and the bike. Yeah, so looking good. So this whole garden area only cost us $17 because Kat bought 2 plants and got one free at the end of the year sale at the at Agway. So would definitely suggest you check that out. If you have plants somewhere in your garden that aren't working for you, dig them up and move them. Worst thing that happens is they die, but hopefully they don't. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Leave us a comment, give us a like, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Bye!